Explaining about Bresenham's line drawing algorithm. In the last class, we explained about DDA line drawing algorithm, and one example I solved using DDA line drawing algorithm. Today, I am explaining about Bresenham's line drawing algorithm and also how the derivation of this Bresenham's line drawing algorithm. So before going to the derivation, first I explain the algorithm. After that, I will go to the derivation. So for the Bresenham line drawing algorithm, we are given two endpoints of a line. That is x1, y1 is the first endpoint and x2, y2 is the second endpoint. In the second step, we calculate delta x. Delta x is calculated by x2 minus x1 and delta y is calculated by y2 minus y1. From that, we calculate a decision parameter, initial decision parameter p0, and it is calculated by using the equation 2 delta y minus delta x. Okay, so for drawing the line, given the first endpoint x1, y1. So we first plot that pixel x1, y1. So we own the pixel, we go to the pixel location x1, y1 position, and that pixel position we make it on. Then we have to on the next pixel location. For that, what we do is, for each integer x coordinate, if the pk value, that is initial p0, if it is less than 0, we go to xk plus 1, yk plus 1 and make it on. Okay, and again we calculate the decision parameter pk plus 1, which is equal to the previous pk value plus 2 delta y. If the decision parameter value pk greater than or equal to 0, we plot xk plus 1 yk, and again we calculate the decision parameter in order to plot the next point. So in this for loop, each time it calculates the decision parameter, and based on this decision parameter we plot either xk plus 1 yk plus 1 or we plot xk plus 1 or yk. Okay, this step is repeated until we reach y2, sorry, x2 y2, until we reach x2 y2. Okay, so again, once again I am explaining in the Bresenham's line drawing algorithm, we have given two endpoints of a line. We want to plot the line. For that, if we are given x1, y1 and x2, y2, first you calculate delta x and delta y. From the delta x and delta y, you calculate the initial decision parameter p0, which is calculated using the equation 2 delta y minus delta x. Okay, from the decision parameter, we check whether this value is less than 0 or greater than 0. If it is less than 0, we plot xk plus 1 yk plus 1. Otherwise, we plot xk plus 1 yk. Okay, for the next location, we again calculate the decision parameter pk plus 1 based on the previous value of the pk. Okay, if the pk is less than 0, the decision parameter of the next pixel point is calculated based on pk plus 1 is equal to pk plus 2 delta y. If the pk value you calculated is greater than 0, we calculate the decision parameter using this equation pk plus 1 is equal to pk plus 2 delta y minus 2 delta x, and this process is repeated until you reach x2 y2. Okay, this is the algorithm behind the Bresenham's technique. So let me go to the derivation, how you get this decision parameter p0 and how you get this pk plus 1 equation. For that, next I go to the derivation of the Bresenham's line drawing algorithm. So assume you have given a two endpoints x1 y1 and x2 y2, and let me have some assumption. First, you assume that your x1 is less than x2 and the slope of the line is less than or equal to 45 degree. The slope is less than or equal to 45 degree means your slope value m is between 0 and 1. Okay, so first you assume that the x1 is less than x2, that is initial x1 coordinate point is less than final x2 position, and the slope of the line is less than or equal to 45 degree. This indicates that the slope value is between 0 and 1, and x coordinate is in this case we are incrementing the x coordinate and y coordinate is computed. So assume this is the line, This is the original line and this is your screen points, and assume that you first plotted xi yi. You are plotting the first location of this original line xi yi. You have to calculate the next pixel position. In order to calculate the next pixel position, your screen pixel point can be this or this one. So xi is always xi plus 1, but yi can be yi or yi plus 1. So we have to determine whether we have to select this pixel or this pixel. If we are selecting this pixel, then your position is xi plus 1 yi. Okay. If you are selecting this pixel location, then your coordinate position is this xi plus 1 yi plus 1. In both cases, you can see that xi is always xi plus 1, but yi can be yi or yi plus 1. So we have to decide whether the next pixel location corresponds to yi or yi plus 1. So in Bresenham's line drawing algorithm, what it do is it compute the pixel location from the actual line. This is the actual line. This blue line is the actual line location. So first it compute the distance of this pixel location, this point, to yi plus 1 or yi. Which one is nearer to the true line? We select that pixel location. Which one of the pixel location is nearer to true line? This is the actual true line, and here we found that yi plus 1 is yi plus 1 is very nearer to the actual line. In that case, we select xi plus 1, yi plus 1 as our next pixel location. If yi is very nearer to the actual true line, then we select xi plus 1 and yi as its next pixel location. So here this distance from this point to this distance is taken as d2, and this to this distance is taken as d1. Okay, that is the distance from true line to the next pixel yi plus 1 location is termed it as d2, and the distance from true point to xi plus 1 is, sorry, yi is termed as d1. So in order to derive this, assume you have x1 less than x2 and the line slope is less than or equal to 45 degree, and first we plot xi yi. First we plot xi yi is plotted. To locate the next pixel position, we have to determine whether the next pixel location is xi plus 1 yi plus 1 or xi plus 1 yi, that I already mentioned. So assume that you plotted xi yi. Assume that you plotted this pixel xi yi. So in order to plot the next pixel point, you have to select this pixel or this 6. We have to decide this pixel location or this. This is determined based on the distance from the actual true line, this. Which one is nearer, we select that pixel location. That is the concept behind the Bresenham's line drawing algorithm. So here we know that x coordinate is always xi plus 1. For the next pixel location, we know that x coordinate is xi plus 1. From that, we know that y coordinate is computed by using this equation by y is equal to mx plus b equation. So m into xi plus 1 plus b. Here you know that m is delta y by delta x, that is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So first we calculate the distance d1 and d2. d1 is the distance between y and yi, and d2 is the distance between y and yi plus 1. So see the figure. d1 is the distance between this point. This is the point y and yi, and d2 is the distance between this y and yi plus 1. Okay. So you know that this equation, that is d1 can be computed by y minus yi. Look into that formula. Y can be computed by y minus yi. d1 can be computed by y minus, this is the y. We have to take this distance d1, For taking this distance, we know that this distance is y and this distance is yi. To get this d1, what you have to do is y minus yi. Okay. To get d2, what you have to do is you have to add yi plus 1. yi plus 1 minus y. That is to get this distance d2. d2 distance കിട്ടണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ yi plus 1 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് താഴെ മുതൽ ഈ yi plus 1 distance minus this position is y. So yi plus 1 minus y. That is the equation. So d1 is computed by y minus yi and d2 is computed by yi plus 1 minus y. Here we know that you can substitute the value of y by m xi plus 1 plus b minus yi. Here also you are substituting in the d2 also you are substituting instead of y you write it as m into xi plus 1 plus b. So you have to decide which point is nearest to y. That point will be selected as the next pixel location. For that, if you have calculated d1 and d2, you calculate d1 minus d2. d1 minus d2 can be calculated with the help of these equations. So we substitute d1 and d2 from here and here. So d1 is m into xi plus 1 plus b minus yi. d2 is yi plus 1 minus m into xi plus 1 plus b. So again on rearranging and this we get the equation as 2m into xi plus b minus 2yi plus 2b minus 1. Okay. If d1 minus d2 is less than 0, this indicates that d2 value is greater. That is d2 distance is greater. So that case we select the d1 as the next pixel position. d1 means we select xi plus 1 yi as the next pixel point. Okay. Otherwise we select xi plus 1 yi this pixel position as the next position. So that's the thing that I explained here. If d1 minus d2 is less than 0 means d2 distance is greater. In that case we select the d1. d1 means we are selecting the position yi. Okay. If d1 minus d2 is greater than 0 means that d1 distance is greater, that is d2 distance is less. In that case we select yi plus 1 position as yi plus 1. Okay. So here we want integer calculation, but we know that the slope of an equation m which is not an integer, but we know that m is equal to delta y by delta x. If we multiply this m by delta x, we can cancel this delta x. Okay. So we can remove the denominator and hence we get only a floating point number. So in the derivation part we multiply d1 minus d2 into delta x for our mathematical convenience and we call this decision parameter as pi. We call it as pi. Once again I am talking that first we calculate d1 minus d2. From after that we multiply delta x into d1 minus d2 y, because here in the equation d1 minus d2 we found that in the d1 minus d2 we found that the equation contains an m term. M term will increase the mathematical calculations. Instead of m we can write it as delta y by delta x. We want to remove that denominator delta x. For that we are multiplying here by delta x. Okay. So the equation pi means d1 minus d2 into delta x, we assumed it as pi. So pi we can call it as delta x into d1 minus d2. So delta x into 2m into xi plus 1 minus 2yi plus 2b minus 1. So instead of m we write it as delta y by delta x. So again we cancel the delta x and the equation can be arranged like this. Rearranging we like this. In this equation we found that this part, that is 2 delta y plus 2 delta x into b minus delta x. This part is actually a constant part because here there is no yi or xi terms. These are actually changing on each iteration of the loop when we are plotting pixel by pixel corresponding to that line. So this is the constant term. we can call it as a C term because there is no yi or xi terms here. So it doesn't change during the iteration. We can call it as a constant term. So we can again write this pi variable as pi is equal to 2 delta y xi minus 2 delta x yi plus c. So for the mathematical convenience, we define the pi recursively. That is, we can write pi as pi plus 1. So pi is this, then pi plus 1 we can write based with the help of this equation as 2 delta y xi plus 1 minus 2 delta x yi plus c. Okay. Now we subtract pi plus 1 minus pi as this. That is pi plus 1 is this one and pi is this. So pi plus 1 minus pi is right, and we again simplify it. Here 2 delta y is taken outside and we can write it as del xi plus 1 minus xi. We know that successive xi to xi plus 1 is only one difference. Okay, we already mentioned that the next pixel we are incrementing the xi locations by one value. So successive difference means only xi plus 1 minus xi is always 1. Okay. Okay, we can, so here we get one value, 1 into 2 delta y become 2 delta y minus 2 delta x into yi plus 1 minus yi. Here also we know that the next pixel location can be current pixel location yi or yi plus 1. Okay, so once again I need your attention to this figure. This is the first plotted point xi yi. Okay, the next pixel location can be xi plus 1 yi or xi plus 1 yi plus 1. That is, if it is xi plus 1 yi, here there is no change in yi because the first point is xi yi. In this also the yi location remains the same, that is 0, or we are incrementing yi to yi plus 1 if you are selecting this location. So the yi can take the value either 0 or 1. That is, I mentioned here, that is yi plus 1, this difference either can be either 0 or 1. Okay, so if pi is less than 0 means, if pi value is less than 0 means the distance, I already mentioned in the d1 minus d2 is less than 0 means, that is pi is less than 0 means d2 is greater distance, so yi plus 1 is yi, that I already mentioned. That is the case. d1 minus d2 we call it as pi. Okay, so yi plus 1 minus yi means 0 because there is no difference. Initial location is xi yi, the next location is also remains xi plus 1 yi. So here we get the 0. If pi is less than 0 means the yi plus 1 minus yi means the current location itself. So pi plus 1 in this equation, pi 2 delta y minus 2 delta x into here the 0. Okay, so pi plus 1 is equal to pi plus 2 delta y. If pi is greater than 0 means yi plus 1 minus yi is 1. So this value, based on this value, it can be either 0 or 1. So the equation become pi plus 1 is equal to pi plus 2 delta y minus 2 delta x into this value. This can be if it is 0 or it can be 1. Based on that we get the equation like this, these two equations. This is the two equations that I already mentioned in the algorithm itself. This is the decision parameter value that you see in the for loop. We also compute an initial decision parameter as the P0. So in order to derive this pi value from equation 1, means that when we derive the equation here, this equation, this is the equation 1. Pi is equal to 2 delta y xi minus 2 delta x yi plus 2 delta y plus 2 delta x into delta x, xb into delta x. Here we substitute c as a constant. I already explained this equation. You take this equation for deriving the initial decision parameter. From this equation 1, So you take the equation 1. Equation 1. Here, in order to calculate the initial decision parameter, I call it as I, instead of I, we call it as P0. P0. Substitute instead of I 0. So 2 delta y x0 minus 2 delta x y0 plus 2 delta y plus 2 delta x into b minus delta x. We know that y0 is equal to mx0 plus b. Okay. B is equal to, from this equation we know that b is equal to y0 minus x0. Okay. M is equal to delta y by delta x. So this b equal to y0 minus delta y by delta x into x0. So in this equation 2, instead of b, you substitute b is equal to y0 minus delta y by delta x into x0. So substituting b in this equation 2, you get, on simplifying this, you get in the initial decision parameter as 2 delta y minus delta x. So the derivation, you get the initial decision parameter and also you get the two other parameters that I already mentioned in the algorithm. That is, if pk less than 0, how you get this value? Pk plus 1 is equal to pk plus 2 delta y. If pk greater than 0, your decision parameter equation changes to pk plus 1 is equal to pk plus 2 delta y minus 2 delta x and also initial decision parameter. Okay, this is the derivation corresponding to Reisenham's line drawing algorithm. I think you understand this. If you didn't understand, you once again see the video. Okay, thank you.